What's up, Raiders? I'm Mika Ringle. And I'm MJ Lopez, and welcome to the first episode of RaiderTake in 2025. That's right, MJ. So without any further delay, let's see what the new year has to offer for sports.
To kick it off, we'll recap Gulliver and Miami sports from the month of January.
Finishing the season with a record of 11, 5, and 3. Let's talk about some basketball.
For halftime, we highlight a Gulliver gymnast who shines on the brightest stage.
Every element that she does so graceful.
And in the home stretch, Chris dives deep into the debate over player safety in contact sports.
So the NFL should enforce stricter regulations to protect its players, right?
Now tee up and get ready because RaiderTake starts now.
Mika, do you have a favorite sports highlight from the month of January?
Tough call. I think I need a quick recap.
Say no more, Nick's got us covered. Roll it.
Thanks, guys. Let's talk about some sports this season. Our boys varsity soccer team finished the season with a record of 16-2-2, and they're on the way to regionals as they won the district championship. Now, the girls varsity soccer team is also going to regionals, but they lost the district championship game, finishing the season with a record of 11, 5, and 3. Let's talk about some basketball. The boys varsity basketball team just finished their season with a record of 17-7. Star player and team captain Jacob Marquez just scored 1,000 points. That's an average of 27 points per game. Moving over to the Miami Heat. This season, they also had their ups and downs, winning games against the Nets, Spurs, and the Magic, but losing some tight games to the Lakers, Nuggets, and Bucks. And in the world of soccer, Inter Miami had a preseason match against Club America. The final score was 2-2, but Lionel Messi was able to bring it home in the penalties. That's all for sports this month. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the recap, Nick. Now, let's meet a Gulliver gymnast who shines bright on the international stage. Elisa Sr. has the story.
Inside a Leva gym, dreams take shape, one tumble at a time. For 15-year-old Chloe Timmer, gymnastics isn't just a sport, it's a lifestyle.
I used to watch a bunch of Olympics when I was younger. So the 2012 one that was taking place in London, and I used to watch Gabby Douglas a lot, and she was one of my favorite gymnasts as a kid. So that's what kind of inspired me to go to the Olympics.
Chloe's journey began as a child, flipping around the house. Now she's already competed in one of the biggest stages, the Junior Olympics.
She's so talented and she wears so elegant. She's tall compared with the other gymnasts, and she has long legs, but every element that she does so graceful, like perfect. Chloe do the bars, the swings that she does, and she is amazing on 4 events. On beam, she always, in competition, always hit. She never fall off on competition, and she even wobble. It's so good.
But it hasn't all been smooth landings. Hours of training, sacrifices, and balancing school hasn't been easy.
She enjoys the sport. That's first and foremost. She enjoys it. She loves it. I mean, she's been at it for the past 12 years, and she's been consistent. Well, the first sacrifice that she makes is with time. So sometimes she misses school. So we try to get a specific schedule. We try to talk to her teachers and say, okay, she's going to be out for this period of time. Is there any work? And hopefully they support it. I would say the support is always there with her teacher.
And with the next Olympic qualifiers coming up, Chloe's keeping her eyes on the prize.
So my future plans is to try out for the Olympics in 2028, which is in LA. And for school-wise, I want to do college gymnastics, hopefully at UMich, and then just continue from there on with gymnastics in general.
Whether or not her dreams come true, Chloe has already proven she's a champion. For Raider Vision, I'm Elisa Sr. reporting.
I think we need a quick timeout while I practice my cartwheels. After the break, we'll jump right back into the action to learn about concussion protocols in contact sports. Stay tuned.
wrap it up, Kristen Sanchez tackles concussions. Figuratively, of course.
What's up, Chris? Your head all right?
I don't know, man. I really hope it's not another concussion.
Oh, man. Feel better.
Thanks, Luke. I appreciate it. In the last few years, it seems like concussions have become way more common in football, which makes me think, should there be stricter regulations and protections for players in contact sports? Physically, concussions are no joke. As per the Cleveland Clinic, from tearing blood vessels to bruising your brain, concussions can have immediate life-altering effects. But where the real problem comes from is the mental damage.
Here you go.
Thanks, nurse. The first mental symptoms of a concussion are simple: difficulty remembering, sleeping, and even keeping balance. But over time, concussions can lead to increased stress, anxiety, and depression. And these effects will get worse if left untreated. So the NFL should enforce stricter regulations to protect its players, right? Well, it's a little bit more complicated than that.
Blue 42!
Stricter rules can change the feel of the game, making it less appealing to fans and players. According to NFL legend Brett Favre, adding excessive regulations could water down football and reduces competitiveness. Besides that, athletes willingly participate in contact sports knowing the severe health risks that may come with it. Implementing too many restrictions may interfere with personal freedom and professional choices.
Set! Hut!
I got it! I got it! I got it! Oh, not again. The game's intensity shouldn't come at the cost of players' future. With high risk of long-term brain damage, stricter regulations aren't about ruining football. They're about making sure athletes can live beyond it. For Raider Vision, I'm Christian Sanchez, reporting.
Well, Mika, we sure covered a lot of ground today, didn't we?
We sure did, MJ. There's never a dull moment in the world of sports, especially with so much happening right here in our backyard.
Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time
On RaiderTake.